I'm Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. It's early in the morning. Everybody's still sleeping. I've got my mug of tea going on here. I got a bigger one. I'm not even using a teacup. I'm using a huge mug because I'm like, I need all the caffeine I can get to get this going. So let's get started. I still need to go out to the garage and go through my freezers and see if I still need to get a bushel of chilies, Pueblo chilies. I bought 2 bushels last year and I haven't gone through them all. But I make chile stew, the New Mexico style. And I'll show you guys how to do that next time I do it. But I don't want to miss out on getting a bushel roasted this year and then not have any come February or March. My husband doesn't like my green chili stew, but my kids do, and I do. So I still make it. So I'll have to go out, I've been meaning to, and get that done. I went ahead and sped it up here because I'm just yakking about random things. I went ahead and did 60 ears of corn that I chucked out and got all that ready to go for processing. Let me finish this, and I'll bring you back. Okay, friends, while we wait for the water to boil so that we can blanch the corn that we're freezing, or I'm sorry, that we're processing in the canner, I'm going to show you how we process the corn that's going in the freezer. So you're going to want to cut off both ends. And that'll all go to the chickens. Take out the outer layers of the husk. We're gonna freeze it up. I'll show you how. Okay, so I figured out if you just pop off the ends on one side, it is easier to do it that way. So I'm just showing you here how to just pop that out. See that? Pop it off. Uh-oh. Let's try and take some of my protective layers there. All right, last one of these. It's a big one. Okay, so those are done. All right. So what we're gonna do here is just lay them in there. Freezer bags, gallon-sized freezer bags. Try and get to the same height as much as you can, but you know, corn doesn't grow the same, so I understand. And then just get a really long one, lay across there. There we go. Get as much air out of there as you can. And then you freeze them. And I'll either eat these as corn on the cob later, or we'll process them later, or whatever we need to do during the winter time. blanching these for 5 minutes. Okay. We'll get these out of here. Got another batch to go. We'll put those in. Let's continue. I have seen people with those little adjustable, those little electric cutter thingies. I mean, I don't know how much better that works than this. I might save myself from cutting myself. Not that I'm cutting myself, but I'm just saying it could. Okay. I know I have a habit of working this way or that way because I'm not sure what the camera is. I think it's straight ahead. Yeah, it's straight ahead. All right. You can tell I'm getting hot. You see this redness in my face? So I have eczema, so it breaks out right here and in my face. And it'll start getting red if I get hot. Or when it feels like it. If I get stressed, hot, dry, or if it just wants to be like that. Oh. I'm doing it wrong. Maybe not. Oh, the chickens are really gonna love me. Did I already say that? My chickens are going to really love me. We're just gonna get in here and bubble all of this. Wow, now I realize there was a lot more air in there than I thought. Probably could have done a little bit more corn, but that's fine. So I'm just making sure that there's a 3/4 inch headspace. That's what the instructions said was 3/4 inch. And I'm just making sure because I'm not experienced enough to just eyeball it. And I'm just tapping it off with water. I'm putting vinegar on a paper towel and wiping all of the rims just for safety measures, making sure they're all clean and ready to go. This is a very important step for canning, so just make sure that you do that. Now I'm going to put the lids on finger tight. I already put the lids inside the rings, so put that on finger tight. Finger tight. Finger tight. All right. Yeah, I guess that's not bad. Okay. I think I miscalculated how many of these I could get. Because it looks like, this could just be me, it looks like I can get more in there. But I'm not gonna, that's fine. Here we go. Put this on here. And close it up. Now, when this starts steaming for 10 minutes, we'll time it, we'll put on the weight. Not high altitude, so 15 pounds, and we'll get it going. Here we go. Can you see the steam, folks? I don't know if you can see that or not. It's not steady. There it goes. That steam right there. We're coming back in 10 minutes. We're going to put the weights on that. Okay, friends. After going ahead and getting all this kernels off the corn, I do have enough to go ahead and can up 9 more pints, or even more than that. But I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I am going to put some in the freezer in a Ziploc ready to go for something that I might need. And then I'm going to dehydrate some as well, because dehydration is a great preservation method. In fact, if I had smaller Ziploc baggies, I would just do a quart size for the freezer. But that's fine. I'm going to just put some in here, and then we'll get this dehydrated. I'll bring you back when we go to do that. Okay, so we just put the weights on there. We're going to wait for it to start jiggling, and then we'll set our timer. So I have parchment paper out that I've cut into a circle and cut a hole through. I already have a layer of corn in there. We're not going to have enough for a full load on this dehydrator, but 2's enough. If I had time to do the potatoes, I would be dehydrating some of those potatoes in here, but we don't have time at the moment because it's been several hours since I started this corn process. So you're just going to lay all these out. Spread them so that they're not overlapping as much as you possibly can. You don't want them overlapping, guys. Want these to dry up decently. If they are wet, they will rot. You need to get the moisture out. If you don't have a dehydrator, they're cheap and easy. Go grab one. Worth the cost. You don't need an expensive gadget to do it. You don't need one of the expensive ones. Go to Walmart. Pick up a dehydrator. Dehydrated foods last a really long time. It's worth the cost. All right, here we go. The noise in the background is the pressure canner. I actually think I might need a third layer here. Oh, it's jiggling. It's jiggling. Put our timer on. Where's my little chicken? Yay. We're putting our chicken timer on for my little chicken timer's on for the canning. So excited. All right, let's continue what we're doing. I'm not gonna have enough room for this. We're gonna have to do another layer. That's not a bad thing. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some more parchment paper out. Right about there looks good. That wasn't a very even cut, but that doesn't matter, does it? Let's go ahead and cut that up around there. Whew. Get it to stay. Just gonna cut into that so that we've got room for the center to go in. All right. And now we'll put the rest of the corn in. All right. That's it for the corn. Besides what's in the, good. Okay. Besides what's in the canner, we're all done. I'll bring you back with the canner in just a moment. So you just put the center in here. Uh-oh. Cut that a little bit better. Okay. Put this on here. Plug it in. Turn it on. Flip the button right there, turn it on, and let it dehydrate. See that jiggling? It's been jiggling like that for a little while now. We've still got about 50 minutes. Okay, friends. I needed to process it for 66 minutes or 65 minutes where I'm at. Time to take it off. Basically, all you're gonna do after this here has been bobbling for your time. If you're at high altitude like me, it's 65 minutes. If you're not, it's 55. I've got 15-pound weight on this. Or 15, whatever it is, 15 weight. So what we're gonna do is just turn off the stove. Just like that. Wait for that to come down. When this little thingy here pops down, it means the pressure's been released. And from there, I'll take the weights off. As long as I don't hear a hissing, I'm good. If I hear hissing, put it back on. But if I don't hear a hissing, I can then untighten this here take off the lid. We're not going to take off the lid. We'll unfasten it. We'll leave that for another 5 minutes. And then take it off away from us so the steam doesn't get to us. Okay, friends, so this is the finished product of the corn. I'm just barely able to touch it. It was hot for hours and hours. The dehydrator's still going in the background. It's been on for about 7 hours. It's still not quite done. It's got about 2 more hours to go.